London, Cargo is Thursday night. We're going to pretend it's Friday or Saturday night. Someone make some noise inside the house. I want you to put your hands together, make some serious noise. This is a world exclusive. This has never been done before. Giving you some music off the new album. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen, for the Nextmen.
This is actually our first live show.
Oh really?
Yeah, tonight. Neither of us have played live for about 10 years, I think? Longer than that.
Any nerves?
I feel alright at the moment. I feel really good. I mean, we haven't rehearsed much, but I think we've got it just right. And everyone's so professional and brilliant at what they do that we're not worried at all.
I'm a bit worried.
Leave it all behind. Live on what we said.
Some of the tracks came about from just acoustic songwriting sessions with singers, just guitar and vocalist, and they ended up being produced into Nextmen records. I mean, we just sat down, say, with Zareth, and just wrote a song. We didn't consider where it would go at that time, and then they ended up being suitable for the Nextmen record. And then there are other examples like Nini the Observer, who's a singer that we actually brought out of retirement. He's a producer in Jamaica. He's produced a hell of a lot of big acts over there, and he hasn't sung for 20 years. We actually sampled him on one of the other tracks on the album called Bloodfire, and he heard it and wanted to work with us. So we kind of, there's a bit of closure to it because we ended up actually doing an original track with him.
We drank lots of red wine. I think for us it was a very natural progression, although for other people it might be seen as a bit of an extreme change. We've always played instruments and written songs, and it was just a case of putting that down in a record rather than just doing it for fun. We always made music, and we were always into different types of music and played different types of music, but made 2 hip-hop records, which kind of was totally cool because we were really into hip-hop and both DJs and playing lots of hip-hop stuff. But we always played guitar and piano and a bit of drums and all sorts of stuff, and both of our dads are musicians. We grew up with a very wide range of music, and so this album was seemed very natural.
If you take a step back from the record, then yes, as someone that's just followed our production over a decade, yes, it's quite a surprise. But the actual production itself, the way tracks are put together, still has a Nextmen sound, and also the decision to make this record wasn't really made in that way. It wasn't like, right, we're going to stop making loads of rap records. We just started being more creative with what we had and what had been previously underused, and so it just came out of a very natural place. And I don't think people should expect us to not make hip-hop records anymore, because we're going to.
People on the star, the industry is vicious. Maintain a small while industry taking pictures. Create the barrage for the viewers and the listeners. This is the business. Hot kiss, raw, swore, hip-hop's rising star. They go for big blow, wine, sign cigars. Who kids wanna see me ride, big shiny car. If I am, then they am, cause I am what they are. Yes, this is all over here.
Yes, I mean, there's some things that didn't make it onto this album which were just not ready or finished. They will probably form the basis of the next one. They'll be the first 2 or 3 tracks. We've been quite lazy when it comes to putting albums out. 3 in 10 years is not really a good hit rate, and I think we're going to try and change that and make an album every 18 months.
3 in 7 years.
Sorry, was it?
When I take the steps, so I put it down. It's just,